Satan Whispers is definitely the song that when I wrote it, I was like thinking to myself, if people take the time to read the lyrics and understand the message that I'm going to convey, this could be a song that may resonate the most with other people. But on the other end, if they look at the lyrics on the surface and don't really try to read into the message, they're easily going to misinterpret what this song is about. And at the time I was writing the entire album with the things that I was going through, I was struggling with our recording process on our album before this, Where Light Divides. I was having a lot of Saturdays where I was coming in and I was butchering the songs, and I was just messing up, and then I would go to church on Sunday and I was just letting those negative feelings carry over into church on Sunday, and I was just racked with feelings of failure and guilt. And then I would hear something in the sermon and I would just not hear an audible voice, but I would feel something internally that would just say, hey Dennis, they're talking about you in that sermon. Or, you know, when I was going to record and I would butcher something, I would feel something internally that says, hey Dennis, you're too old to be doing this. You're past your prime and you suck. You shouldn't be doing this anymore. And the song is essentially about anybody out there that's dealing with those same internal voices that are telling you that you're not good enough, or that God doesn't love you because you've screwed up enough in life. And more so than those voices just being internal, that's the enemy, that's the devil trying to trick us, trying to distract us. And the reason why I chose the title Satan Whispers is because there's a stigma, especially with us as metal musicians, that, oh, we scream and that we sound demonic with our crazy voices. But when I read about the devil in the Bible and the way that he's described, Satan is a tempter and he is a trickster. And I feel like someone that's trying to tempt us or persuade us isn't going to be screaming in our face and sounding all intense and demonic. He's going to whisper, and he's going to twist the truth enough to make it sound appealing, or make it sound appealing, or make it sound like it's the truth, and sway us. And that's what this song is about. So when it came to the lyrics of Satan Whispers, I wanted to write from the viewpoint of the devil himself, which I kind of afraid at times may be easily misinterpreted if you read the lyrics just on the surface. But I wanted something that reflected how I was feeling at the time and the things that I was feeling and hearing. The devil, again, telling you things like, you know, Dennis, you suck. You know, you can't even be, you're not good enough to be able to record these vocals anymore. You're too old for this. You know, you should just give up on this. Like, you're past your prime. There's nothing left for you to do. Or when you go to church on Sunday and you're trying to volunteer, the devil's planting these things in your mind of, oh, you're going to mess up. You're going to, you know, upset the flow of the service because of your screw up, and you're going to ruin the service. Or he's distracting your mind to the point where you're not focused on the sermon and you're focused on your own performance, trying to do things at the church that you're not growing, you're not getting anything out of it. So I kept writing about the things that I was feeling internally. And, you know, if I screwed up during the week, you know, if I got cut off in traffic and I accidentally, you know, inadvertently flipped off a driver out of anger, the devil would tell me, like, see, Dennis, if you were a Christian, you wouldn't do that. You know, look at how much you've screwed up. Like, how can you call yourself a Christian? How can you call yourself a follower of God? You know, you should be ashamed of yourself. And the devil was using things like that to try to hold me in this place of guilt. And that's all I could spill out on the page as I was writing these lyrics of what I was hearing internally. And I feel like there's There's got to be somebody else out there that's felt this way at the point in time. And I hope that this song, when someone reads it, goes, oh man, I've heard the devil telling me the same thing.